Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So, welcome back to the Marius Pass series from RBJets. We're on scenario number 11 of 36. You can see this one's another easy scenario, 35 minutes. And we're going to continue from Belton with a quick pickup at Red Eagle, and then it's off to Paola to end part 3. Alright, this part of the trip east will take you to Red Eagle for a pickup, then to Paola. Head out when you're ready. So let me take a look. 6 simple steps. So let's see. Let's figure out where we are first. We're here. Okay. And then we're going to Red Eagle. Okay, so we're going that way. And then I assume Paola's even further. Yep. Alright. Okay. So, gonna go there. So we want to head forward, obviously. And I'm assuming everything should be automated on the line here. So I'm going to get into the cab here, because we're not doing a lot of yard work. And we are coupling a few things, but... So heading out, looked like it said West Glacier there, so this must be by Glacier National Park. I have had the privilege of being there. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Definitely recommend it if you get the opportunity. So we'll see, in a mile we will be going via, so here comes... I wonder if this is us, because this is 4 empties, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, that's 5, so that's more empties. So in theory, that's not us, because we only had 4 in the last scenario. But just basically going around the bend here, picking things up, but then we go through the mountains in some pretty cool ways. At least it looks like it. That's a lot of curving around, so I'm assuming it's a pretty nice line there. So right now we are... Alright, I'm able to speed up. We're doing 0.6. It's always hard to tell. You kind of almost have to watch the little cars. Yeah, the cubes are popping up. Like back here, if you watch these, like this one's now going to pop up. So you can tell we're going up the grade instead of down a grade. Because otherwise the cubes pop down. But that's the only way I know of to tell if we're going up or down. But, you know, we've got a pretty long train. It's the center beam with the other center, or 6 hopper cars or whatever that we had. So I'm just giving us the overview of what we're hauling. And again, we're going to pick up a few more things here in a little bit. Well, maybe a little bit. I think it was just around this curve, so it really wasn't that far. Now here at least the signal is green. I've had like signal things and I just don't know that if we stop and wait, maybe the signals will change, but I'm not sure that they will. Alright, so we're down to a 0% grade. We basically stopped climbing, so we just need to be careful there. It said east something or other on that box. Can't really see behind us too far. But we've got to go 7 miles. So as I said, now we've got... So actually we might have that curving through the mountains here before we get to where we need to pick things up. So yeah, we go via Nyack and then Red Eagle South Leg 2808. Alright, a little tiny tunnel here. Looks like we've got a little bit more speed. We can go 40. So definitely going to take advantage of that. But yeah, compared to the engine where we were doing the yard work, these obviously have more power. Now again, we have two engines also. Two large engines operating. Oh, let me get the lights on. That'll be important. Another. This one looks like it might be a longer tunnel. We're really putting the mountain there. So that could be fun. Haven't had a tunnel in the mountains, a good long one. So we'll see how this plays out here. But yeah, we are heading into this thing. No, not super long, but still. That was a tunnel. That got us through something, that's for sure. Now I have no grade again, so just need to be careful. But yep, we are going along the river. And this is always what I thought would be really fun as being an engineer, that it just has to be pretty beautiful, and you know, as long as everything's operating as it should, it's probably not incredibly stressful. I mean, obviously you don't want to be speeding. Train can derail from going too fast too. So I'm trying to, again, look at my little blocks to see, am I going up or down? I have a grade of some sort, but I just can't tell. But, you know, where you get to just watch the river, unlike a car where you're driving along something like this that you have to actually steer and pay attention. I mean, you're just kind of working the throttle a bit here and there, and the train follows the track, so there's not any danger of running into the river, for example, because you weren't paying attention and didn't turn your wheel. I see a road up there. Tunnel here. Doesn't look like it's super long, but again, it's long enough. I think I see the other end over there. The daylight shining out. Yeah, I can see the back of the train is popping up, so we're still going uphill. But 25% is obviously enough to accelerate. I don't think 13 will keep us from decelerating, but it should keep us from decelerating at least as quickly. But still 4 miles to go. Probably going all the way along the river here, so but yeah, these single tracks, I guess, you know, depending how long they are out west, I suppose, you know, if you're waiting on the other end, it can be a long wait. So you can just see the light turn red if you look out that side window as we go by a signal. Hey dispatch, listen, do you smell something? Oh boy, we're gonna say something goofy again. Silence. So we had flattened out, so 13 was speeding us up. I guess that was the full joke. I was expecting some sort of additional comment to emerge from us, but it isn't right now. Doesn't mean it won't happen later. It's like another tunnel up there. So this is our 4th tunnel, if my count is right. but nothing's been terribly significant. I want some, 2-mile-long tunnel or something. I don't even know if anything like that exists. I'm sure it does somewhere in the world. Like, I know if you have the Channel and you're going under the English Channel, obviously that's like 20 kilometers or something, so that is definitely good and long. Alright, another short one though for our fourth. Alright, we actually have a road here. Might be just a logging road or a dirt road heading off to someone's home. Who knows? Our top signal is green. So again, if you watch out the window, we'll likely see it flip. There you go. You could see the red just before it vanished. Alright, we are flat. Just want to make sure we haven't changed and suddenly are going downhill. Alright, we can actually speed up over there and go 45, so I was thinking it was going to be a deceleration, but not yet. And it may not actually give me like a speed deceleration if I've got to stop or something. Obviously that's up to me. But yeah, looks like we're kind of out of going through the mountains and into a bit more of a clearing. So put some throttle on to get some momentum moving in the train, and then obviously we'll accelerate a bit more because we've still got 2 miles to go. So not really a reason not to. Put ourselves at 50. That'll be good. We've only got 5 miles an hour that we can move, so. But yeah, clearly a much more open space. And again, this is just go via Nyack, Maine. We could get to Nyack, Maine. It could be another 10 miles after that. Who knows? I don't know that it would be, because I'm not sure we'd make it in 35 minutes to go super far. Although I think Paola was not very far from Red Eagle. So we'll just see how everything comes together that way. Alright, I'm trying now. Doesn't look like we're headed downhill. Nope, we're still climbing. Not seeing any speed change on our map down below. The river's obviously meandering a little bit more here, given that it has more room. So let's see, 25 speeds us up a bit. 13 slows us down a bit if I was seeing it right. Alright, so the question is going to be, I really shouldn't have to slow down, so I'm not going to do that. Unless I see something show up on the map. It's not speed. Let's get this one right. It was pretty bad in the last scenario. I had 2 speeding events, so definitely not a good thing. Another dirt road. Looks like we've got a green top signal. That's what we want. But there we go. So this is the stretch. Now we have 2 trains. So I'm assuming we're just going to stay to the left, because usually the bottom one is the switch over. So here's I'm correct. Okay, you will be stopping just past the Red Eagle sidings. Reverse and grab the 3 lumber flat cars that have been finalized on Red Eagle South Leg 2808. It's still 3 miles away, so... But it looks like we have to kind of go past everything when we get there. But this is pretty long and straight here for a while. Yeah, it's always hard in mountains to kind of gauge distance because it looks like you're coming up on them pretty quick, but sometimes you can be looking at something like that for 10 minutes. And out in Montana, we're kind of dealing with the Rocky Mountains, so it can be, can be a long way away. This can be very large, as opposed to out on the East Coast, we've got the Appalachians. Those aren't nearly as large, and so coming in on the east side, that might not be very big, and we might, we'll hit it pretty quickly, but here in Montana, that isn't necessarily the case. These could be approaching 10,000 feet, maybe. Or 6 or 7 for sure, I'm sure. They're big. Alright, getting about halfway to Red Eagle. Something over there on the left. I'm assuming it's just a signal box or something. Looks like a car over to the right on the road. Looks like we're actually moving quicker than he is. Alright, so let me take a quick look at the map. Show the task. So we want to go by and then... Alright, so we want to go by the sidings here, and then we're going to back up and put that on the back of F3672, which I assume... Or 7362? 7362. It does say 7362, I just can't read. Whoops. I better slow down here. Guess we're coming up on these sidings already. I didn't realize we were that close. Wait, maybe we're not. Now that I think about it, hold on. This is 3/4 of a mile. So I'm thinking this is something else here. No, I guess we just have to go. We have to get the whole train passed is the problem. So I didn't have to slow down that fast, and it actually did a pretty good job of slowing down, but so let me head there, but yeah, I think we're picking up, is it 3? 1, 2, 3, yep. So let me just make sure, yep. Red Eagle, South Leg, 2808, yep, that's it. So let's get that stopped, because now we're well past it. And let me just see, are they automated switches? Does not look like it. Because yeah, that's East Leg or something, 2805. But yeah, we're good there. So now you're going to see the train kind of bump, 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 bump as it starts to push back here. I don't know that you could really see it, but... And once again, it's highly likely that this is just a 10-mile-an-hour side, so I just need to be... Actually, I guess it's telling me it's 15. But, so we're going to get those 3 cars, and then we're going to then continue going to Paola. So, there we go. Guess I was able to stop faster than I thought. There we go, got him. Now let's end this part further down the line at Paola. Alright. So we will head on forward. And then we're going via 2 things and just stopping at Paola Main 1. So, get back in the cab. So, going via Red Eagle Main 1. It's green. And again, once we're off that spur, we'll probably jump back to 45 again. Careful though. Alright, there we go. And speed ourselves up. So, getting close to that distance there. There we go. Up ahead, just past the underpass, the speed will drop to 35. Tanks. Alright, okay, so it's interesting because it's not showing me that on the map, or on the thing here. I wonder why not. Because you would think that wouldn't be just a verbal. Oh, Paola Main 1 is 7 miles away. But he said just past the underpass, so I will stay down here. Another underpass? It's clearly not slowing us down, and if I can go faster, I certainly would like to do that. So maybe it's text that doesn't match the scenario? I don't know. It's not telling me to go 35, so I'm gonna go. Because I don't know that there's a reason to slow down a lot if we don't need to. I mean, all we're doing is losing time. Unless this is it here. So, let me just... Okay. Interesting, though, that it didn't show me that. Alright. Well, at least I didn't end up speeding, so that's always a good thing. Yeah, this is a pretty tight turn, so I can understand why they're slowing us down. At 0.7, and we're going up. Looks like we're going up more, but the grade isn't changing. But wow, that looks and feels significant. Yeah, now it's a 1% grade. I don't know that I've had that before. So this is getting into the mountains. So even at 50%, we are accelerating, but not fast. But looks like the grade's dropping pretty fast though too, so need to make sure it doesn't get away from us. Assuming 25 isn't gonna speed us up, but maybe I'm assuming wrong. I guess I am. So we are still going uphill, according to the little image there. 13 slows us down, but 25 speeds us up, so there's no in between. The grade is picking up to 0.7, although, yeah, now we are slowing a bit, even at 25. Probably just had to get the full train on the grade. Alright, if we go to 38, I want something that just maintains. I guess I'm not going to find it, because now we're speeding up. I think through the trees I see a green signal. Actually, it's just trees are behind it, but it definitely messes with the sight line to the signal. Alright, 5 miles. So this is a long line. There's a lot of stuff going on here through the mountains. Alright, drop to 25 again. Now we're also down to 0.6 instead of being at 0.7. So the grade dropped a tiny bit. So I think we've got a road out there. It's hard to tell from staying in the cab, but yeah. Whoa, whoa. Get up just a little too high. I turned it off right away, so I think we're okay, but I suppose it's still a flag, right? Maybe under this underpass we get to go faster again? Probably not. Train coming the other way. So they've got containers on flat cars there. And now we're at 0.9, so if I'm not careful, we're gonna keep slowing down. He's still coming around that turn. He is not a short train, but now we're down to 0.6, so accelerating again. Looks like that's the end of him there. Yeah, it's a nice long train. Before I go speeding again, let me slow myself down. Under 3.5 miles. So, I guess the way I was looking, it was maybe rendering better in a different angle. Now it actually looks good. I was going to say the graphics are kind of messing up here in the mountains, but probably only does it right in front of us where we're really looking, which would make sense to focus the graphics horsepower where we're headed, you know, where we're looking, so. So, 3 miles now, but yeah, just, nice mountain views, but not a whole lot to talk about on it. Speed up a bit. So we're again at 0.8. So we're rising relatively steeply, but now it's up to 40. So we have gotten out of the 35-mile-an-hour range. Add some giddy up and go here. I guess we'll just put the throttle all the way up and speed up as fast as we can. Alright, coming up on green signal. Interesting that... I barely touched that. Come on. I don't understand. How is 13 speed me up so fast on a 0.6 slope? It wasn't before, and it suddenly isn't now. 2 miles. Every time that guy, it's like he's making a baby sound or something. I don't understand. And now we're up to 0.9. See if it gets any steeper, but right now 50% isn't even maintaining speed. Looks like we've got about a minute and a half till we get there, according to our ETA. That seems fast. So it's not like I'm going 60 miles an hour, so a mile and a half should be a little longer than that. Alright, if I go to 63, I do need to be careful because obviously I'm going to have to stop in, I assume, a mile and a quarter. But yeah, this really isn't actually speeding me up much, although now it appears that it is. So, heading around the curve, can't really see what Paola is yet. We're a mile away. Theory, if we do go around the curve, it's probably just that curve and that's it. Alright, so Paola Main 1. Now, do we really want to stop there? I'm a little confused. Show the task. Yeah, I guess so. So I guess I want to stop in a half mile. So just before that signal, I guess. It's kind of what we're doing. And then we'll be waiting, and I'm guessing we start the other scenario from there. But we're still going uphill at 0.7% grade, so we've also got gravity working against us here too. But I'm thinking I need to like stop in that little symbol space Because, yeah, it shows me green, but obviously the scenario is the scenario, so we will do what it wants us to do. Because right now, yeah, it would not really have me stop, but I'm guessing they do want a stop, so we will do that. I'm assuming I can kind of get up to the signal and then stop, because I'm thinking we might need the whole locomotive on that platform. I'm not sure. I guess I'll try. There we go. Alright, so I think we're good. Time has started. We are here. We are waiting. Someone living up there or something. But this will be the end of our scenario, so... Okay, take a short break and we'll keep grinding on. Scenario complete. Part 4 coming soon. Alright. So 4 of 4. Speeding a few times. 37. It's another 2.5 minutes over, but not bad. See you next time.